Floss Tube and Knitting Friends. This is Kate from Kate's Crafting Corner, and I am here to do my October-November wrap-up, and I am planning on doing Vlogmas, which starts in like 2 days, so I just wanted to wrap up this month and kind of also a little bit wrap up the year and talk a little bit about what I'm planning on doing for Vlogmas. And yeah, all that type of thing. So to start out with, this is Mary. He is the last little puppy that is still in our house, and he has been adopted. The family that he will be going to is friends with actually 2 other families who adopted puppies from this litter. So only one puppy is in someplace else. So the 3 of them will be up in Reno, Nevada, where their parents or their families are all friends, and they're going to have some puppy play dates and that type of stuff. So I'm really excited that they are all going to be going to good homes. And the first family we adopted a puppy to, or rehomed to, he is Georgie's brother from the same litter. And so we were really excited when they wanted one of the puppies, and then they found a couple more friends that wanted puppies. And so we were really excited about that. And we can tell that these are going to be really great homes for them. And this one is actually, he's been my favorite. So, and what's so cool about his story is that the family he's going to, they just got married 2 months ago, and he's going to be kind of the wife's 2-month wedding anniversary present. And Gracie was my 2-month wedding anniversary present. And so it just really feels special that this little boy is going to be going to kind of the same situation. Yeah. So we get about 5 more days with him. And I guess you'll get, if you follow along on my Vlogmas videos, you'll kind of get to see a couple of days with him, and then us getting ready to leave, give him away. I won't include the family because for privacy and stuff like that, but yeah, there will be some other fun things on Vlogmas. My nails are pretty grown out, and I'm going to get them done in a Christmas color scheme, I think. Hopefully at the start of next month. And getting a Christmas tree and decorating, and then probably about a dozen advent calendars. I went advent crazy again this year. I have a couple cross-stitch ones. I have several knitting ones. Several is putting it lightly. There's a lot of knitting ones. And we have a chocolate one, and a shortbread cookie one, and a doggy one. Yes, a doggy one. You'll get to have a couple of days of that. We only got 3 because we figure they can share. There's usually more than 1 treat per box, and so they can share. And then when there's only 1, we can supplement from what we have at home anyways. Let's see, what else? There's the jam one, and this year instead of making sourdough bread, because I let my starter die, and then I'm not really supposed to have a ton of flour, so I never remade the starter. I'm going to be doing crumpets, and I buy them from Trader Joe's, and they're really good. And I had a little jam left over from last year from a day I didn't do, and so I tried it just to see how I would like that combination. You want down now, bud? Okay, I love you. Okay, thank you. Yes, you are the sweetest. You are the sweetest. You're my good little boy. Okay, I love you. Anyways, so I tried it with a crumpet. It only used about half of the tiny little container, but it was delicious. So I just decided to save some time and energy and not recreate my starter and just do it with crumpets. So we'll be doing that. I was thinking for the first like week, I might put random decorating things that I have everything prepared for and just pick out one a day. So like put up the garland on the stairs and I'll just randomly draw it, and that will be kind of the decorating activity that we do on that day. One of the yarn advents I have, they sent an advent, like a scripture advent book with that, so I'll be doing that. Somewhere in my box, oh, I need to find this. My husband found me a Harry Potter, I think it's Harry Potter advent calendar, and I didn't get to use it last year because we got it like way through the advent season. And it's just like you put in, I think, if I'm remembering, you just add another character or decoration every day. So I'll put that up. I have several tea advents. I love tea, but I will be drinking a lot of tea. So there's that. James and Sammy will be getting groomed during this month, so we'll take you along for that. And looking at Christmas lights, just a bunch of fun activities that I hope to take you guys along for, and just really have a good Christmas season. My husband does not really love Christmas, and I love Christmas. I love everything about the Christmas season. It's just stressful for him because people and expectations, and you can't make everyone happy, and so I get that. But I just focus on what's nice about Christmas, and I guess I can be a little selfish about it. Like, I'm just gonna do what makes me and my husband happy, and everyone else can go deal with themselves, because it's a season to enjoy. Anyways, so yeah, so I hope to take you guys along, and I hope that you enjoy the fun. I will probably use the same picture that I used last year, so I don't have to recreate all of those and just save myself a little bit of time. So without further ado, I will update you guys on what I've been up to. This is an all craft update because there's so much I have to do that I just don't have time, to be honest. Like, I mean, I haven't updated in a month and a half, and it's because with 10 dogs running about, there's just a lot to be done. Oh, and the other thing is, on December 1st, the girls group that I'm a part of, the Young Women's, our activity for that Wednesday night activity is I'm going to teach the girls how to cross stitch. So I'm looking to pick out a freebie, easy Christmas themed cross stitch and put together little kits for them. I have enough materials in my stash to just be able to put those together and make it special for them. And so I need to do that still. So I have to do that today or tomorrow. My husband and I are going to do a tiny bit of Cyber Monday shopping, try to get a few more presents bought at discount, and maybe a couple things for the house. We've been going to physical therapy as we got rear-ended a few months ago, and I got really bad back pain from it, and my husband got some neck pain or shoulder pain. And they have this like massage gun thing that really helps loosen up your muscles, and we found that for sale today at Costco for $30 off, but you have to buy it online, so we need to do that. So I just have to do some things like that. And then my craft room is a mess, like a major mess. You guys can't see, but it's a mess. It's a mess. And so I need to rearrange some more things so that I can set up my advents, my crafty advents that I'm leaving here in this room. And then also I don't know if you guys can tell, but I rearranged some of my shelves behind me. So these bags all used to be on this row, this second row down here. And these used to be over there. And so I just kind of wanted all of my yarn on the same shelves. And then I moved the project bags over here. And I'm going to need to do a little bit more smushing. So they're not going to, there's probably going to be a few thrown in like second layers and stuff like that. Because I got a few more bags in the mail. Because right now I have several projects per bag. So I'd like there to only be a single project per bag. But so I need to free the Christmas bags in that, this cupboard. That is so difficult to do. You don't think it would be, but it is. It's difficult. Anyways, so I have old Advents in there. So I'm going to move those to non-Christmassy bags. Little boy, Mary. No. No, no, no. Come here. Come on. He found Mary Berry. I make up little puppy care packages to send them on their way with. And he found one that has the treats in it. And he was trying to get to them. You don't need to. Hold on, actually. Here you go, Mary. Hello. Just a minute. Okay, I'm back. My husband was looking for the car key. He's trying. Mary, no. Mary? He's trying to dig into a bag. Mary, Mary. I think he was going to try to bury the treat I gave him so the big dogs couldn't take it. Anyways, so sorry, it's chaos. This is why I haven't filmed in a month and a half. He's wandering around my desk. It's so funny. Sorry, I'm just so distracted. Anyways, so buddy, come on. You got it? My husband was trying to find the car keys, so I had to pause it. Anyways, so I don't know what I was saying. Advent and stuff like that, I guess. Oh my gosh. So brain dead. So I need to film this real quick. It's gonna be all crafts. Oh yeah. I need to clean this room, reorganize, take the Advents that are in those Christmas bags and put them in other bags so that I have those Christmas bags free for this year's Christmas projects. And just various things like that. I have an ironing board that's taking up way too much space, and just the room's a mess. So I need to do that. I need to put together those little cross-stitch kits for the girls. I need to make up my final puppy care packages. I have 2 of them because with the third boy that got adopted, that was completely like, we had driven up to drop off Nugget, the second boy, who was going to the family that Georgie's brother is with. And they had a friend who saw a picture of Nugget with the new family, and they were interested in the third boy that got adopted. But we were in Tahoe, which is not in Sacramento. And so we didn't have the puppy care package. And so I was going to mail it to them. I was just going to put it together and mail it. And then today we got a phone call from a third family up there in Reno They were in Reno, not, we went to Tahoe because my husband thought they were in Tahoe, but they were in Reno. But anyways, so all three families are friends, and that third family is going to come down on Saturday and take the little boy, Mary. And so they've agreed to take the third boy's puppy care package up to his family. And I put in food and treats and a blanket and a bed and toys and a bowl and just all kinds of things. Just everything I can think of. Papers from the vet. To just give them the best start to life that we possibly can. We are thinking, kind of, that we will do another litter. I just really enjoy this puppy phase. I enjoy bringing the new life into this world and watching them take their first steps and everything like that. I really do love it. And so, while it's still hard to let them go, I'm handling it a lot better than I actually thought I could. I've barely cried. Just a little crying. But knowing they're going to good families has really helped. And our friend who adopted the brother of Georgie, they have a couple more friends who are interested in puppies. So they said if we have more puppies to let them know. So, yeah, I'm really kind of thinking, well, my husband and I have thought we might have another litter. Most things we've read online say 3 or 4 is a good number, and then to get the girl fixed. And it varies between breeders about whether they think that you should have them as quickly as possible and then get her fixed, or if you should spread out the litters more. So far, we have not attempted to mate them. They have just done it on their own. So I don't know that we have any real amount of say. Keeping Georgie and Gracie separated is near impossible. They are BFFs or star-crossed lovers or whatever you want to say. It was love at first sight. He's been obsessed with her from the moment he saw her. And so we are thinking we'll do another litter before getting her fixed and him fixed. So that's just kind of what's happening with the puppies. It kind of gives me a purpose as I'm not working at the moment, and yeah, it's just, they're so cute. Anyways, I don't know that I have a lot of other life updates, which should have probably gone at the end of the video, but I guess is right here now. So I will start with cross stitching, and then I will do knitting and everything else. So the first thing, I don't know if this is where I was last video, but if not, this is the Cozy Cafe, I think is the name of the stitch along with the frosted pumpkin. I am a full part behind. I had hoped to stay caught up, but then I've been really hit hard with the knitting bug, and so I just haven't been cross stitching very much. So I would love to do some more work on this, but this is where this is at. I did a cross stitch ornament that still needs to be FFO'd. This was supposed to have been mailed almost a month ago, so I am far behind as I need to finish this, FFO it, and get it in the mail. So on the same hand, I have not received my own ornament from this ornament exchange, so I'm not the only one behind on mailing ornaments. It has been finished, I just haven't fully finished it and mailed it. I have bought all the little presents that I'm going to include in the package. I just need to get it done. And if I were to just put my sewing machine on the desk, it wouldn't take that long. I might try to do that tonight or tomorrow. Yeah. But this is that. And I'm very happy with how this turned out. I would like to, on this other half, make another one of these. Oops. And then I want to also make the ornament that I did in the exchange last year so that I have one for myself of each of the ornaments that I have made and exchanged. I don't know that I did anything on this, but it was on my shelf, like I needed to still show you guys, so this is Trick or Treat from Heaven and Earth Designs. I am barely anywhere in this design. Let's see. I do this. I turned the lights down so that the Christmas lights would look nice, but it's not really showing the cross stitch that well. Well, there's a little bit better. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe I did 100 or 200 on here. Basically nothing. Excuse me. I think I might have done almost 2,000 on this one since I last updated you guys. I'm not going to put in a before picture because I'm just going to try to do as minimal of editing as possible. But here is Quaker Christmas 2, Songs of the Season. And I have finished a full page on this project. So page 1 is completely done. And I am very happy with how this is looking. I really do like how the gold looks on these. Is there one over here? Well, there will be eventually. Over for the stars, I love the green and I love the red and I love how it looks on the black even weave. I think restarting it from the Ada was definitely the right decision for me. So, yep. This is Quaker Christmas 2. And I'm just using, except for the gold metallic, I'm just using DMC. A green and a red. Oh, excuse me. I had a new start. This is a Pride and Prejudice sampler. So for some reason my printer was really acting up when I printed this out, and it was printing things in blue that were in blue. It was printing it pink. So when I printed it in pink, and this is supposed to be like a navy blue, it just really gave me the idea that this would be a really pretty sampler in pink. So I'm glad my printer was acting up like that. I don't know if I have a picture of the original. If so, I'll pop it in. But what I did was I picked 2 shades of pink, and I don't even know that it's really showing. So I decided I wanted to do all the like borders. Oops, that's again. All the like borders and this border in a darker pink, and all the motifs like this in a lighter pink. Excuse me. So here is what I have done, and yeah, I think you definitely cannot tell that that's two different pinks. I mean, after I stitched a few stitches in here, I was like, is it even worth it? But, so it's a darker pink on the outside and a lighter pink on the inside. And I am doing this 2/2 on 28 count even weave. And so it's going to be pretty big. I had to use a pretty big size of fabric to fit it all in. I mean, I think I have a lot of room on the sides, but it would have been too tight on this size, just smaller than this of fabric, so I had to do it on the bigger piece. But anyways, I have been using this as my dodge piece for dodgeball and semi-sane stitchers. I wish there was like an alternative for doing knitting instead of stitching, because I've only made like, I don't know, 5 or 6 dodgeballs, but somehow I'm still in the game. And so I used the Quaker Christmas to make my dodgeballs, but I've been using this as my dodging, so being hit by a ball. So you can see I've hardly actually been hit by balls. I just got hit by another, so I'll do 200 or 250, whatever I have to do on this before my timer goes. But I'm really surprised I have not been eliminated, because I have not been actively participating and just dodging when I get hit. Anyways, so this is Pride and Prejudice sampler, and I got this off of Etsy. This doesn't say. I thought it would tell me who the seller was, but it doesn't say. And the text on it says, "You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you." And that is all of the cross stitching I have done. I do have a planned start that I have in this bag. And so this is, oh my gosh, this is an advent that a new part comes out each day during December, and this is from Creatively Crafting. She is selling this advent, but because I'm a stitchy, so I paid for a lifetime subscription or whatever years ago, I get it for free. So this is what it looks like, and we were supposed to have stitched all of this beforehand, but I just haven't been in a stitching mood. So what I'm gonna try to do is start over here and just kind of just do a few little things to be able to get down to here, and try to do enough to cover a box so I'm ready to start on the first day, and then just every day do maybe a little bit up here, but also the box down here until hopefully it's done. I picked this fabric in my stash. It's 18 count Aida, and it's called Tut Tut Looks Like Rain. And this is what it looks like. Just like a light blue with a little bit of gray on it. Very subtle, but I think it will look nice. I only have about 2 inches margin on all sides, so it'll be tight that way, so I gotta be careful with the counting. But yeah, so I'm really excited about this. I think it looks cute, and so yeah, I have everything in here. Okay. Next, let's get into some yarn things. Or actually, I'm going to talk about my planner. I got a new planner for next year, and I was a little crazy, to be honest. For the first time ever, they offered a full size, like 8 by 11 or something like that. Look at this massive monster. I mean, it is thick, it is big, it is heavy. It's definitely not living in my purse. I love this cover. So this is from In the Leafy Treetops, and they have several cover options, and I just love this little reminder that you are enough. This is a concept I struggle with a lot, feeling like I am enough, that I'm good enough. And so having this cute little reminder every day makes me really happy. I'm kind of gonna use this because I have a couple planners, but I'm planning on using this one as a like just me planner, and more also kind of like a tracker. So I chose a different layout than the vertical one. So each month has like a little snapshot area you can fill in. I don't know how much I'll do that. And then a standard monthly layout, so just like a monthly calendar. But this is where it's different. This is called not a dashboard layout. What was it called? Systems, I think. A systems layout. And so this is what it looks like. So it's across 2 pages. So to make it a little bit easier to show you, I'm just going to fold it back and hold it up like this. So on the first side, there's 3 days, and then a blank spot where you can put like a quote or something like that. Anything you want. Then there's some grid space over here if you want to make your own kind of tracker. I'm probably going to put like the weekly challenge for daily 30 there or things like that. Then you've got over here priorities. This one is health and physical, so make some goals there. And then organize and clean. So I will put my goal for the week or goals for the week for organizing and cleaning over there. And then just one box for each of the days up there. I'm probably going to use this to record what projects I worked on each day and that type of thing. Also, my scripture studies, so what I read, just those kind of things that I'm just tracking for me. Not appointments, not any of those kind of things, just what's going on in my life. The other side has the other 4 days. Then it's got a habit tracker, so I'm trying to decide if I'm going to use it as a habit tracker or if I'm going to use it as a project tracker. So I could write, if I'm working on a certain project, which days I worked on that project. Or I could do things like vacuum and then track how much vacuum, if I got vacuuming done every day or that type of thing. With 6 dogs running about, a lot of vacuuming needs to be done. This one is a meal one. And then I'm not sure I'll use it for meals. This is again something that I can repurpose for something else. So maybe this is where I'll track my scripture reading. So, and over here is Errands and Shopping. Again, I'll probably repurpose that one because I don't want this to be for like all the household things. I want this to be more like a me thing. So that maybe that will be where I track quests for my group or that type of thing, stitching goals or So anyway, so each month has one of those for each week. Then after the weeks, you get like a to-do section. This might be where I put my monthly goals. Here's a budget tracker. I don't know if maybe I'll use that for Stitch for Stash, that type of thing. Then you have this, and different people use this for different things, but it's just kind of, you can choose what to use it for and how you use it. I'm still trying to decide. That's one thing I'm going to work on in December, is figuring out what I'm going to do with each of the spreads. I mean, maybe I'll use this one for my scripture studies and make the weekly ones just for crafting. I haven't decided yet. Another section that you could use is to-dos or zone cleaning, or who knows. And a grid sheet. Then we have home learning, so this is for church stuff. Then we have for my church's, so church itself, so the Sunday school lesson plans, and you can use one box each Sunday for notes and just that type of thing. And then after that, in this particular month of January, you have your Happy New Year's 2020 New Year's goals, word of the year, project wish list, and travel wish list. So just a section where you can just look into the future of 2020 and see what you want to get done. So I'm really excited about that. My definition of success, my spiritual gifts, my personality, my talents and skills, my priorities, that type of thing. Then you have a couple blank pieces of lined paper. And then you are at the next month of February. So, I mean, you can choose to get these religious or not religious. This is LDS specific, but you don't have to get LDS. So, and each month that has a major holiday has a section for that. So, there's, in April, there's an Easter section for planning for Easter. So, no, Mary. So over here, here's your Easter planning section. Like planning a meal, decorations to do, traditions, that type of thing. Then, I don't know if October has for Halloween. No, it doesn't. November does have for Thanksgiving. Which is very much similar to the Easter one. It has 2 Thanksgiving meal planning sections in case you do like a Friendsgiving or you have it with 2 sides of your family, that type of thing. So that's really nice. And December doesn't actually have for December, it has a year in review. So it has the year in review, and the reason for that it doesn't have the Christmas section is because there is a whole tab for this Christmas section. And so that you can easily plan for the whole year on how you're gonna get stuff done for Christmas. So you can plan ahead properly. It has a section for Cyber Monday, gift exchanges, shopping, Black Friday, friends and your gift ideas for them and your budget, teachers, work and church, extended family, parents and in-laws, your decor, your budget for that, parties, gifts, stocking stuffers, Christmas cards, charity, clothing, entertainment. Then it has more specific ones, like stocking stuffers, and the item and the dollar amount, all like that, so you can keep track. Make sure you don't go over your budget. And then the gift planning. So you could put your family members, the items, how much you spent, whether you made it, you bought it, did you wrap it yet? It has sections to check off all those things and just really get you ready. As someone who crafts a lot, having a section to plan ahead and cross off when I've finished is amazing. This is like a little Christmas countdown, Light the World, and so it's just to do things for others throughout the month of December, and a place to record all of that. And then just a little cute decoration section that you can put whatever you want in there, and a graph paper. And so I really love that it has that there. After the Christmas section, it has a home and family section. And this includes it includes things like having a family mission statement and rules and traditions and goals as a family, zone cleaning and how that could be set up, daily tasks, weekly tasks. So if you want to keep track of your chores, you could, over here, and I'm probably going to do this, is have tasks I complete every Monday, every Tuesday, every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then just tasks that need to be accomplished once a month. So you can put you can separate things. So if you're going to do like a zone cleaning, you can have a zone 1, a zone 2, a zone 3, and a zone 4. And so you can look at this every month and make sure that in the first week you got done everything that needed to be done in zone 1. In the next week you got done everything that needed to be done in zone 2. So it's a good way to try to get your house and your life in order. Then there's also like monthly or quarterly tasks, annual tasks, so things that only need to be done like once a year. Then preparation. My church is really big on being prepared for in cases of emergency. So having 72-hour kits, having medicine, having food in bulk, first aid, gears and tools, your important documents, seeds, tech backup, those kind of things. And it has a place where you can write this all down and check it off as you get those items and you have them ready for in cases of, if you lose electricity, that you have things ready to go. If there's food shortages and supply shortages like we had at the beginning of the pandemic, you have everything you need and you don't need to worry. So I'm not sure how much I'll use this section. Not that good at being prepared, but it's definitely a section that I probably should look at. Then there's financial management, debt elimination calculator. So for doing things like a snowball effect to get out of debt and that type of thing, you can keep track of that. And so that's really good. Tithings and donations tracker, a financial reserve, a vacation planner, to make sure that you have everything you need packed for your vacation and you're saving for your vacation and that type of thing. And it has a couple of those in case you take a couple vacations. Then you have this section called It's the Little Things. And you can make one of these for each member of your family. And so you put their name there. You put items that they need. So maybe clothes of some kind or things they need. Then things they want. There's a section for that. There's a section to keep track of little things in their life. Shoe size, pant size, shirt size, allergies, birthday plans, just those kind of things, so that when someone's birthday is coming up or Christmas or things like that, you know kind of what they need and what they want. And so there are several of these in this planner, several to flip through. Then there's this section called Together Forever, and so this is for you and your spouse. So needs for your spouse, wants for your spouse, birthday plans, anniversary plans, again, shoes, pants, shirt, neck size for men for collars and things like that, allergies. Then there's a section each month for a date plan, so that you can plan a night out with your spouse that will be fun and just bring you together. So that's really nice. Then a section that's all about you. It's called All About Me. So again, needs and wants and like how much they cost, stresses and triggers, motivation, self-esteem, talents and hobbies, friends, worth, work ethic and activities, testimony, education, your own shoes, pants, shirt, bust, waist, and allergies. Tracking progress on something that you want to track on, so it's got a yearly progress tracker. Then there's 2 final grid pages, and that's the end. And then it comes with a little folder that's in there and a zipper folder. Although there's no like pull zipper, it's just you pull it apart and then you squish it back closed. So that is my planner, and I'm so super excited about it. And I bought a few little little kit things that I can use, little stickers for a few decorations. So every other Sunday is either Sunday school or your it's either women's group or I'm in the young women's group. So every other Sunday I have that. Activity days, stickers, going to the temple stickers. And then this one is specific for young women. And so when we have our presidency meetings or when we have our mutual activity nights, girls camp, youth conference, firesides, general conference, those type of things got stickers, so they're super cute in the planner. And then I bought a sticker for daily reading for the scriptures. We're doing the Old Testament in 2022. And so this is the daily reading I need to do to read through the whole Old Testament in the year of 2022. And so I am going to stick them on my day in my binder for each day so I can check it off. Or not my binder, I guess my planner. So that's one thing I'm going to work on in December, is sticking them all in my binder planner. And then this one is the weekly lesson that's from the Old Testament. But it's the lesson plan name. So we've got like Genesis 6 through 11, Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. So I'm just going to stick that on that week's so I can see it, and then these on the dailies. So I'm really excited about that. I just need to spend some time going through and putting these all in there. And that is my planner for next year. I almost bought the tutor planner again, but I just didn't utilize it as much as I wanted to. And I am looking really forward to having one that's got so much information and room to put things. Oops. So, get this moved out of the way. Just pulling out the things, the knitting things. And this. Okay. So, first I had a start and a finish, and that is my husband had his birthday this month, and I made him a scarf. And so this is out of Red Heart Hygge. So it's really fluffy and soft. I used one skein of this, and the color is ink, so it's black. And so it looks super skinny, but that's because it smooshes together, which makes it extra warm. My husband's already worn this several times. And so this was a super simple pattern. It's a free pattern called Mistaken Rib or something like that. And basically you can do any multiple of 4 minus 1. So I cast on 23 stitches, so that's 6 times 4, 24 minus 1. And that is because you always end on a purl. So anyway, so then you do 2 knit, 2 purl, 2 knit, 2 purl, all the way across and end on 1 purl. And then you just turn around and you do that same pattern on the other side. And so it's really, really super simple. The pattern is so easy to memorize, and you have a really warm scarf at the end. So I highly recommend this project. It was easy, it was quick-ish, and yeah, my husband likes it, so that was one of his birthday presents.
No, Mary, no. Mary, let go, let go, let go. Good boy. No, you stay out. No, what's wrong with you, Mary?
He is now pulling yarn out of the bag. The little boys. Okay. The next project I worked a lot on is one of my advent calendars from last year, and this was only a 10 color advent. So you had 2 gradients and you alternated. So I have completed 8. There are 2 more. And this little stitch marker is where I was at the last time I showed you guys this project. So I completed this pink section. I did this section, then also this section, and now I'm on the final blue-purple color. Then I've got one more darker red, and then I will be done. I really wanted this done before December. If I pushed it, I possibly can, but there's just so much more that needs to be done on other things that I probably won't finish this before then. really cozy, comfy socks that I am planning on putting in my husband's stocking. So this is all that I have done on them so far. And this pattern is knit using DK weight. So it's a thicker yarn than most socks are made out of. So there are less stitches on the needle. You have to do less rounds, so it goes a lot faster. I will be doing a contrast cuff in this color, so, and probably the toes too. And then this pattern is also made holding a strand of mohair with the DK weight, so it's soft and fluffy, because this is a very soft, fluffy yarn. So, yeah, this will be one of my main projects for the month of December. I don't think it will take that much time. And, sorry. Unlike the scarf, I'm not even trying to hide that I'm working on this. I didn't say in front of my husband that it's for him, but, I'm just not trying to hide it, because he works from home, and it makes it really difficult to try to complete a project on time when you're also trying to hide that you're working on it. So I think, oh wait, I don't know if I showed you guys this little washcloth, face scrub. I feel like I showed you guys these. A pumpkin dishcloth. He's now laying on top of my yarn bag. What are you doing, silly boy? You're just very curious about everything. Anyways, so it doesn't seem like I got a lot done, but that scarf I did just concentrate on a lot, so I think that that's everything. And then the puppies have been so playful that I don't actually get a lot of craft time. Hello. He's literally watching every move. As I brought the can to my mouth, his head followed along. It's so cute. Yes, you're very cute. Okay, so some stash enhancements. I'll deal with this bag behind me. My husband took me to the local yarn store where I got a few things. So one of the advents that I have this year is from the Bakery Bears, and they do an advent type of knit along, but it's never like a 25-day or 24-day thing. It's just like every other day a small part of a pattern is released. I mean, this one was only 10 days worth, or 10 pattern releases, so my guess is this one will be a colorwork sock, possibly. I've never done colorwork, so I'm nervous about that, but it was she said for the needles, just the size you use for socks. So, you had to get 2 contrasting yarns, and I just got, I mean, these were $12 each, so that's, in terms of yarn, that's pretty good, I think. And these are the 2 colors I got to go together. These are Cascade Yarn Heritage. It's 25% nylon, 75% superwash merino. And this one is called Lunar Rock, and this one is called Caribbean Sea. And I think they look nice together. So, yep, really looking forward to that. Some people are dyeing their own, and apparently that's part of the thing, is she's going to take you through dyeing 2 colors. And I thought about that, but you have to have the specific dyes. You need a bicitric acid. You need to have a stainless steel pan that you're only ever going to use for dyeing. You can't ever use it again for cooking. And I just didn't have time or energy to go out and get all those things. Oh, you like an M95 mask, like a super strong mask. Because you don't want those dyes to get into your throat. And so I do want to learn how to dye yarn. Not like to do it as a business, because I'm just not that creative, but she's gone through a lot of colors that have turned out really pretty, and she's gone through all the shades in there, and so I would like to do something like that. I make up some of the colors that she's shown. They're really pretty, so just not right now. Too much goes on in Christmas time for me to dye my own yarn. So yeah, I got those specifically for that, and I can't wait for this Advent to start. I need to wind these up. I got that red yarn that I'm making the socks for my husband, and then I'm gonna make myself a pair of socks in the DK. Wait, so this is Ultra Wool DK Barocco. And it is 100% superwash wool because they didn't have anything with nylon in it. And then this is the mohair that I got to go with mine. And this one is called Barocco Aerial. It's 65% mohair, 35% silk. So, and then I'll also use that cream colored as a contrast for the heels and toes. This is not from the yarn store, but I did get Christmas at Hogwarts, and this is what this year's was. It's called Winter at the Castle, and I really love this. I cannot wait to make a pair of socks out of this or something. I think it's really nice. And it came with a little goodie bag. I already ate the candy that was in here. But she had a couple of other special things. Spiced hot apple cider. I've actually found some sugar-free spiced apple cider, same brand, that tastes pretty dang close to the original. And so I've been drinking that lately, and it is delicious. I am full-on obsessed. Then Tazo Wild Sweet Orange. This is one of my favorite teas. I love it. What else was in here? Oh, a little candy cane. I didn't actually eat that. A little Beeswax Lotion Bar. This is honey almond. I don't love the smell, but I don't hate it either, which is always nice. So this you can easily put into your knitting bag and have it. And then the final thing that was in there is a soap. It's called Dragon's Blood Soap. But look at it. It is so cool looking. I don't know that I can use it. It's just so pretty and cool. But so anyways, that was the Christmas at the Castle gift bag. She is starting up the Harry Potter Club again with the first book, color-based, coming out in January, but it's already up for sale on the store. So I will be participating again because it's one of my absolute favorite yarn clubs. I think this will be my 3rd year. Yes. I'm going to move these into that bag as Mary has disappeared. Oh, he's laying in a bed. Okay, so the other day Knit Picks was having a sale on their yarn. on Wool of the Andes yarn. Yeah, Wool of the Andes worsted weight. And the Crazy Sock Lady, I believe, is doing a cables cow garment for next year. And I've not ever made a sweater, but I have been, or a cardigan. I've been knitting for about 3 years now, and I think I'm ready to take that step. And so I did something crazy. They were having a sale that was buy 3, get 2 free or something like that. So I bought 50 skeins of a color to make my husband and I matching sweaters. There'll be different patterns, different cable designs, but same color, so kind of matching. And because it was a 1-day only sale, and I didn't know when, I just found out about it at the end of the night, and so it was just like spur of the moment, and I didn't know how much I would need, and so I think I might even have enough to make like something little for the dogs or something. I don't know, maybe a bandana or something, but it should definitely be enough for my husband and I. And this is the colorway I went with, which I went before I started filming this and showed it to him, and he loves this color. So I think that this will be really nice on both of us. And so I'm going to look for a pattern for him and probably start with him as like my New Year cast on project. And so I have 5 packages of 10, but I'll only be putting like a couple skeins at a time into my bag. But again, they are not large skeins. Like, you'll go through them pretty quickly. Let's see. It is, where's the yardage? 110 yards. So that's, I mean, it's not a ton of yards. So I feel like I'll be going through them pretty quickly. I was looking, and a lot of sweaters that seemed to be in about the size I'd need for my husband were like 20 skeins of that yarn. So I definitely should have enough, but it's one of those kind of yarns that you can order again and be pretty sure about the dye lots being the same. But so yeah. Then I think I told you guys that I had finally ordered my birthday yarn. Well, it came. I ordered a cone of undyed, and my plan for this was to use it as the plain black color for my Battenberg blanket. So that's made up of a bunch of colorful squares, and every other one is just a plain. So it's really colorful, but also not like so super wild. But anyways, so feeling this yarn, it is really quite thin. So what I think I'm gonna do, which a little bit sucks because I had a plan, but also I'm fine with. Because what I will be using a good chunk of this for will be one of my advent calendars. And I'm hoping tomorrow to film an advent preview with kind of the patterns I've chosen for each of the advents and have them all laid out and everything, the advent calendars. But that involves getting my room set up before then. So fingers crossed it happens. But anyway, so I will be using this for that. And I haven't yet decided if I'm going to leave this on the cone or if I'm going to wind off like a cake's worth and just keep a small amount in the bag. Because I don't remember if this is a crochet or or a knitting project, but I think it's knitting. Knitting, it's harder to hide knots in your knitting projects. Crochet, you can hide knots easily for joining skeins. So with knitting, I'm more likely to just keep it on the thing. The last bit of stash enhancement I have to share with you guys, I ordered months ago, like August or something. I placed 2 separate orders for some knitting bags, some knitting project bags. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Back. The other thing I ordered with my birthday gift card was this supersize. It came as a hank, but I paid the extra to have it wound into a cake because my ball winder could not handle this. So, isn't that a beautiful color? I'm hoping to make a lightweight sweater for myself out of this. This is fingering weight, so I love it. I think it's a pretty color. It's called, this is called a Katahdin. It's 100% superwash blue faced Leicester wool, 1,750 yards. So I'm hoping it's enough for the size of sweaters I need to make because I'm not a small. So hopefully it's enough. Okay, so back to my story. I had ordered these project bags. I waited like 2 months and they still hadn't shipped yet. So I contacted but I'd received a shipping notice like the day or 2 after I had placed the orders. So I know some do that so they can just keep everything together and then be able to put it out in the mail when they're done making it. And so I thought maybe that was the situation. So I messaged her and I was like, I'm just checking for a status update on when you think this might get mailed. And she told me it should have been mailed like when they printed it out, when it got printed out. So she contacted the USPS and apparently they found it in their system and they were going to push it through. So I waited another month and nothing. And so she was like, I'll just remake the order for you and get it sent with insurance this time and like a priority 2-day shipping. And she included an extra bag and some goodies. And she said if and when the other package, well actually it should be 2 separate packages, show up, I can keep those bags or give them away. And so I told her that I have a channel and I said I'll give away a couple of them on my channel. If you want to throw in a couple business cards, I'll include those. And so she then included a few yarn cozies that I can also give away. So during Vlogmas at the end, I am going to be doing a giveaway here on this channel. I still have to mail last year's. I'm so bad. I know I'm so bad. I'm the worst. I don't leave my house. I don't go to the post office. So yeah. But this year I will not have to make a project bag because I already have them to give away. And I'll also be including things like some things from my advent calendars that like I'm picky about tea, so I might throw in some tea flavors that I'm just not going to drink. So I'll include a bunch of things like that and then probably a few things from stash. And so towards the end of December, not January, look for a giveaway on my channel. It might even be like the Christmas Eve or something like that. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, do a giveaway. I will, if the bags have showed up. If they've showed up, I'll include the bags. If not, then I will not be including the bags. But I will be giving away a couple of the extras that she gave. If the bags show up, they will go with the bags. And then if the bags show up, there's also one that I will be giving away on my cross-stitch group that's also welcome for knitters. And that's this one. So it's the Hobbit hole. It's a dangerous business walking out one's front door. So, quote from The Hobbit, I believe. It's either The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. It's got a cute little zipper pull that's shaped like a book. And this was embroidered on using a machine embroidery. Has this cute lining in it. So this is one of the bags I ordered. This is another bag I ordered. It's a Harry Potter one. And it comes with a Deadly Hallows zipper pull, which you could also take off the zipper and use as like a progress keeper. These fit 8x8 frames, Q-snaps, and you could definitely use this as a cross-stitch project bag as well. Here is a Slytherin bag. Ambition, Pride, Cunning. And on the inside, it's this little triangle pattern. I don't think I showed the inside of this one. A Ravenclaw one. Wit, Wisdom, and Learning. On a Ravelry Harry Potter Knitting and Crochet House Challenge group, I was put into Ravenclaw. So that's why I got a Ravenclaw one. And I think this one is the best combination of the inside fabric so far. Did I look at this one? Oh yeah, the dot. So it's not very Slytherin-y. Oh well. And this one is actually the whole reason I was asking her if it was coming, because I have a Gilmore Girls knitting advent calendar. So I wanted my Gilmore Girls bag to come. So that's that one. And this is the same Ravenclaw fabric. I mean, it's not Ravenclaw, but it's the one that was in the Ravenclaw bag. And look at this little tassel. And then this is the freebie bag. And it's a... I love how whimsical it looks. So, I was excited for this freebie. And it's a blue striped inside. These bags are very nicely made. The fabric she carries is very original. I've not seen these fabrics on Etsy from another seller. So, highly recommend her. Her name is Lila Styles. I will include the link to her shop down below. Definitely check her out. She's fantastic, great customer service, and yeah, there are a couple more bags I've been eyeing over there, so including a Hogwarts Christmas one that I might need to snap up before the day is done. So here's one yarn cozy. I might keep this one for some of the Christmas yarns. And a one to go with my Gilmore Girls one. Then this one, I have not seen any bags listed with this fabric, but if I do see it, I might have to get this one. It is a Stitch Harry Potter one. And that is so cool. I mean, there's different characters and Stitch is dressed up as all of them. I think that's like Hagrid, Harry. Thought I saw Dumbledore. I just think that's so cool, so fun. So yeah, this one is a sushi one. This is one I will definitely be giving away. I don't eat sushi. I don't eat seafood. So, and then this one is a Luna one from Harry Potter. I think that's so cute. And this one is not a yarn cozy. It's a headband with that Gilmore Girls fabric on it. So I could be knitting on my Gilmore Girls project wearing my Gilmore Girls headband. I don't know, I'm not really a headband person, but it's cute. So that was the last stash enhancement thing I had to share. I'm going to end this video here because this is going to be long to edit. I will probably simultaneously be trying to tidy up while editing. I'm not going to put in a lot of pictures or anything because I just need to get this done. So thank you for sticking around. Hopefully there will be a video up tomorrow, which means that actually this will be the start of daily videos throughout the rest of December. Well, actually no, it'll stop at Christmas time. I am not doing the 12 days of Christmas this year, and I did not do all the pre-Vlogmas videos either. But I hope to have a Advent planning video up tomorrow. So we will see about that. Until then, talk to you guys later. Bye. Oops.